Hi, everyone. This is Alicia Swanson from Teaching in Tapas, and I wanted to jump on today just real quick and answer a question that I've been getting a lot lately, which is, can I use strategy groups and guided reading when I teach reading? And my short answer is absolutely yes. So I'm going to back up and say strategy groups and guided reading are both excellent strategies for teaching all of your students reading skills. Very, very good. But they're different and there's different purposes for them. So guided reading, they're small groups of students who are grouped by their ability level. You're formally testing students about once or twice a grading period and teaching them in groups with the other students who are right in the same reading level. Strategy groups are grouped by the shared skill that the students all need to work on. So kids at different levels can work together, and the focus is on the strategy, not the text level. So here's an example. You have several kids in your class who read in a robot voice. They're saying they read like this and nothing sounds very smooth. So the simplest and most direct way to address this is to use a strategy group to work with all of the students who are struggling with that exact problem. So it's much more efficient to address something like this in a strategy group rather than to do a roundabout solving the problem in guided reading. So for me, I like to plan my reading groups one week at a time. I usually like to meet with 2 groups per day. And there might be weeks where I have only strategy groups, and there might be weeks where I have only guided reading groups, but usually my week at a glance is a mixture of both types. So I decide on which group type I need to teach based on what my students need. So if I have a group of students who all need to work on the same strategy, I go straight to the point and I hit it with a strategy group. There is no use wasting any time and doing it another way. So one huge disservice I see teachers do is that they always meet with guided reading groups. They don't stray from that schedule. And sometimes even ill-informed admin require that they're leading guided reading groups every single day. So it's kind of like, hi, Jacqueline. It's kind of like the saying, not being able to see the forest for the trees. Because when you as a teacher see weak skills, we need to address the weakness directly. And strategy groups are an excellent way to get to that, the problem. Guided reading is going to go in a roundabout way solving the problem. Guided reading is meant for moving students up reading levels, and that works really well if your students are, if students are all on the same level and their skill sets are about the same. But when you find a group of kids who all have a weakness in a certain strategy, go straight for it with a strategy group. Okay, I'm going to wrap up right now. Before I get off, I want to invite you all to my live webinar on Wednesday, next Wednesday, August 1st. It'll be at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, which is, I think, about 10 a.m. Pacific Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be a 1-hour session where I just dive into reading groups. And I show you step-by-step what you can do to make your groups more effective. I'll have a really awesome bonus, printable bonus that you can download if you show up live. It's got reading group planning pages for week at a glance, reading group planning pages that you can use all year long, checklists of the most important skills that your students need to master, and free lesson plans that you can use. Print and go, just use them straight out. It's going to be an awesome bonus, but you have to show up live. Again, that's August 1st, next Wednesday at 11 Mountain Time. Check the link to this Facebook Live to find the registration and get yourself registered so that you don't forget. I promise it's going to be amazing. So I hope to see you Wednesday. Goodbye.